Hello, thank you for joining me for VChat once again. This Sunday, we are concluding our series of questions and answers. And the question that I'll be looking at is how do we see Christ in the Old Testament? Is Christ there? So let me read the fourth last verse of the Old Testament. But for you who fear my name, the Son of Righteousness will rise with healing in his wings. And you will go free, leaping with joy like calves led out to pasture. And as we turn from the book of Malachi to the book of Matthew, the first gospel in the New Testament, we get down at verse 18 to this is how Jesus the Messiah was born. His mother, Mary, was engaged to be married to Joseph. But the first 17 verses of Matthew are the genealogy of Jesus. And Matthew clearly wanted us to understand that Jesus rose out of the Old Testament. His descendants were in the Old Testament, but not just genealogically, that the stories of all of those people that are mentioned in the genealogy are stories that prepare us to understand who Jesus is. Matthew wants us to look back and think about the Old Testament story and what it tells us about who Jesus is. We're going to look at a number of different ways that we can see Christ in the Old Testament this Sunday. I hope that it will be revelatory of what we have in the great story of the Old Testament, but also the great story of Jesus. And I hope that out of it we come with an appreciation of who Jesus is, but also an appreciation of the Old Testament in a new way as well. I hope you'll be able to join us at 10 o'clock on Sunday. We'll have a wonderful time of worship, but also time of fellowship with one another. And that's so important as a part of the family of God. I'll see you Sunday and again next week with VChat again. Thanks so much. Bye for now.